maeni isawa miyik pa Sergeant Felix Tomwa machon obedo jarawech milembe pa police e Zombo District. En bende be kwayo gwo kuch ya gimetish mamigi Zombo District kumetie wankeo kudiara Kongo. Sadiki kendo ketu dawe kum police kukea pite mongole be matera kada oknango giwoto kubang ching diwor ne leo di town name.
Obe penjura ne patrol majibe timu impact ne tie nyoke upe afande RDC ko DPC wakwayo niya kanyo tish enu manpower pay watie kudara ade paida oluongo wabini tish wabino konyu because it's becoming too much. Dano vuti otungo gola mula every time. Police ukonywa kawati muk patrol, let the patrol be with impact. Ungoni just matter of moving on the road ni nyuti wania police chain. No, that's not how we are going to do it.
Igamudulebe maeni Superintendent of Police Nelson Nahabwe DPC Mizombo isawa miyik maecha en bende kwa alwak dana ya gidikire ku police ni nyuto kama dana magitema renjeno gibeli iye Nahabwe oshayewi jutelane piti kukane maraj pini nyuto duange kumulembe maeni.
Our RDC knows we have done our best with the few numbers we have. We have to accept that we are few. And Madam RDC has been forwarding all these complaints, even us. But we are saying, you are complaining of thieves. These are your sons. Why don't you identify them, then we prosecute them? Why do you hide them? You cover them, then you want to come and complain. And you know them.
NK Major General Dick Pretulum jawi pero pamonyi South Sudan en bende kwa jutela ya gitiku kabedo makumecha niloko kura padano negwokere gigi.
Police don't allow civilians to go into the patrols with police and UPDF. Do it as police and UPDF. But I'm telling them the security first begins with them. Paida is a border town. Definitely there's a lot of criminality. So all you need to do, sit with the mayor, with the RDC, and they themselves. Then you work out a formula. But they should not blame the police and the UPDF. It is all of us.
Adugi mwa kudipa either police station obe Newtonia teng jone moko matemu dubu gipondu ikilwak dano magijai ka nyutugeni ugwa kuch kara nyochopo mako gi urario mokadha ngech kagodana bero ginego gi malwakre munego gi pa either town council ni chakre echa lembo kuo uduogu kendo. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA.
Wafoyo Alfred Jawok kanikeli wa LEMB ANGEYA maene kudi district mi ajumani juponju dano daka bish mi district mi rajumani ikom lem kuloka majumuti muponjine obedungu pa Dr. Deep kukony mu ay kudi bang Fame Consultant Limited Uganda onjima Alan obekeli wa lembe mazo kumai.
Yub majulungu Dr. Deep manwangre ya jumani karashelo kuyupa Fame Consults Limited Uganda umikungesh ni dhano manwangu beru ithe yub eni i district miya jumani anzilu ne ikumlem kuloka shoku mimi yungesh eni uberu ninda para busel padimira biru oru 2024 iparidi stadium i district miya jumani. Professor Frederick Etiang mutie principal ithe yupa Consultant Fame uweshu gishoku rombo eni ya jumani pinimiyu ngesh ni dhano mutie kukuloka matindu iyore mimedu ruompa kuloka migi anzilu ne ni dhano mikabedu echa ku uringluinzo piniloku yore mikuo migi.
Specifically in this project we are focusing on refugee settlements and host communities, and in host communities we are training beneficiaries of what we call the community interest groups and Dr. Deep, and then to the self-help groups and Dr. Deep. And beneficiaries of the village revolving funds. You know it very well that government so often introduces models of revolving funds, just like the revolving fund under Dr. Deep. But you also realize that this revolving fund does not survive beyond the first person or even the second person.
Honorable Anyama Ben Muteja Wikom Otabish I District Mia Jumani Uweshu Mikuponji Makumeni Yabu Dhanu Mikabedu Esha Mandangu Gen Pa Government Ikum Dhanu Mikabedu Esha.
I also want to say the trainings of our community in business, in change, in many aspects is really going to take us forward, and we are very sure that if Dr. Deep 2 happen to come again, then our people's life will change.
Data Peter Taban Muteja Wanja Wingompi District Mia Jumani Uweshu Gitimu Lembe Mapol Piketu Swish Mateku Dhano Ube Maber Shalo Piduyen Kumukende Mapol.
In the environmental protection, we have done a lot in building our people, planting trees and growing trees in some of the districts, and the livelihood projects.
Ma emedu bendenia miku ponji mingesh nidhanu mikabedu esha ubishiketu dangu pakabedu esha bedu maber.
We are going to unlock the minds of the people to realize what they could do, to develop themselves, to develop the district, to develop the sub-county, and to develop Uganda as a whole.
Ayakaka Evelyn Muti ngati manwango beru iteyu pa Dr. Deep kudite jagu mi pashara I district Mia Jumani udua kufosh ni dhano mushoku urombu eni man eweshu shoku eni uketu ginwangu ngesh muramu ikum lem kuloka.
But what these people are impacting us today is that when you want to do business and you expand, you need to bring in heads. You cannot go forward or you cannot go miles when you are alone. You need to bring in other people, maybe your brothers, your sisters, children, to take up the business, to keep the place flowing and expanding the business to where you want it to reach.
Andruga Sentry Obumai Muti ngati ashel maberi te jagu mishiforo man bende ngati ashel manwango beru iteyu pa Dr. Deep uweshu wang mapol jumasho berunenu fur shalulem kulokango re egame nwangu ngesh iteyu eni mania fur bende lakuyore mikwa padhano.
Initially, most men think farming is not a business, but today Farm Consult has opened our mind. From the knowledge we have acquired, we shall be able to increase our production, to increase our market and the income.
You pa Dr. Deep ute you pa government muti you I district mapol me Uganda makonyo lwagdano muti anyoli me Uganda ku uringluenzo ma district Mia Jumani ute kuyub abusie ite Dr. Deep Kashirot Fancy Onzima Alan West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA.
Luakdano miraringa hi district miyumbe ishengade kupirumiel mege mikaka wang mirashel I kabedune mubedu ikind awia karashalo kudarado Farish Majid ubekeli walembe mazo komai.
Jurutala miyumbe ushikiri miketu miel mi kaka kubang oru ni guoko kaka mingi. Imutoro ne mubedu kudupa pawilu man kulwak dhano magi ay kudi kaka mapol pa aringa man ku kaka padinka imiel migi mi kaka mabedu kubang oru I district ne. Ile miel ne majuti mukuwilembe madongo muweshunia guoko kaka pa dhano mi Afrika man dikiri pikush kuparo miketu kaka pa aringa ungere woko. Adimani Austin Jakub kind dhano mi kind pashu I district mi yumbe uweshunia jutemule miel mi kakane ko paro mi guoko kaka pa aringa ikom lembe maresho.
Main reason why we decide to handle this event is one, if you take West Nile, most of our cultures were very positive cultures, we are already losing them. And then secondly, some of the elders have some basic knowledge about some of this culture, but soon if they are to die, and then it means that we shall lose them for good. Then the other thing is we're also staying with the refugees. So we came and decided that no, one of the things which we need to do is to have a specific activity for children and youth, so that these traditions, cultures can be transferred and it can also be sustained within our community.
Azabo Mahad Jawi Aradu district ne okwayo Arado Miaringa ni maro Kakamegi man ni nyuto pire kamaling.
The Aringas who are not even proud of themselves, so the speaking of it, the language itself, when they go to other places, they are still not proud. We are saying they should come back and admire their own culture. It is us to promote it for others to love. If we don't promote our own culture, others are not going to know how important it is. But we are saying, the young people, we want to start admiring and promoting and preserving this culture through consulting the elders. That's why today we were able to mobilize or invite all the cultural leaders.
Lemeriga Fadil Kujo, Jadipo Mikal Pa Aringa, okwayo dano ni maro dok megi shalo yuri migwoko kaka pa Aringa.
I'm speaking in English. This is not my language. I would have narrated this situation, this story here better if it was in Aringati. But if I speak in Aringati, not many people will be able to get it because Aringati has a very limited confluence. So it affects this. So the use of language, and we must be able to teach this language right from primary. Let books be produced in Aringati, and they must begin teaching them in primary and nursery schools, and these languages must be taught in secondary institutions.
Asiku Abdul Mutwalib won koma bish miyumbe weshunia miel mikakane umako jube jutim kubang oru kulimu kumajuketu mirakoya kara nidua kulebe yote.
I see that by organizing these cultural events, it helps to restore the sanctity of the culture of the people of Yumbe district. And therefore, this is the way to go. As the political head of the district, in a way of ensuring that we continue with such programs, I'm going to engage the district executive committee and the district council to, in the budget of the district annually, ensure that at least there's a budget that is appropriated.
John Bosco Tumwesije, Jawang Jawingom, I district Miyumbe, Mubedu Shaluwelo Mirawora, Ofoyo Jurunyodo, Piponjo Awia Migi Maber, LEMB Kaka.
And the parents who have stood brave, shine voices that are contrary to the African culture.
Mial Mekakane, Jomushoko Ubedu district Miyumbe, Kokon Mu Ai Kudibang Ungu Majingire Ungo Ikum Governmente, Mashalo UNHCR, Plan International, War Child, Ko Mukende Mapol, Nusura Giramia, Farish Majid, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA.
Joshimuang Jurutish pa government mi district mi moyo ikum kengutish man juweshunia jomutekane medrasu jibi wodo nyingi shen kudi shul pa government wakawin lembe mapol kudi bang okumu Dominic.
Joshimuang Jurutish pa government I district mimoyo ikum kalutish man gam yom idutish isawa muporengo juweshu jubeshiwadu nying jurutish makumeni iteshul pa government lembe eni uwok ingei vujamunya ikin jurutish odiat madit mimoyo jurutui odiat mimoyo unyutu shwer shwin migi ikum jurutish matiungo maber man jumukende mabedu pe wang mapol isawa migi mitish maketu yot kum migi bedu iariti. Honorable Anyama Williams muteja wikom otabish I district mimoyo ushimu wang jurutish makengutish wang mapol manangu ginyutungo ni judongo migi midutish.
There are other staff who are negligent of their duty. There are those who absent themselves from work without permission. Nobody should leave workplace or go for leave which is not authorized by the responsible office, by COW's office.
Ega meyero kagi jigungo timu makumeni jubishi wadu nyingi iteshul pa government.
So people who want to take their work for granted, especially in the health sector, their days are running out. By day, we have vowed now to delete on payroll, on the salary payroll, people who will be found absent from work without permission.
Megu ong'etho Jessica mutie janen wi jurutish pa governmente I otish mimoyo uweshu ing'einwang adot eni gishok dhog jurutish pa governmente mi odiath eni gi magiwo kuyore midaro peku eni man bende genutie nia jurutish mi odiath eni gibeshiti mutish migi maber.
We had a meeting and we resolved for services to improve, and I'm hoping that they will improve because that is really our goal as civil service, to serve people better.
Jadid Besi Bernard mutie janen wi jurutish mi odiath madit mimoyo uweshu ni lubu adot ma jurutuo udotu gishok dhog jurutish matimule makumesha man giweshi bangi ikum kite milako kura mitish migi.
Our clients, especially the mental health clients, have raised the concerns about service delivery gaps in that department, and accordingly we sat and we also heard from the staff of that department, and indeed we discovered there were gaps that need to be improved.
Ega mefoyo bende jurutuo minyuthu paro migi pien eni ubishikonyu iyore mitish maber I odiath madit mimoyo.
We are happy that our clients are able to raise concerns relating to the shortfalls, and when that comes to our attention, we take actions.
Nilobu adot muai bang jurutuo mi odiath madit mimoyo manya jurutish mi odiath esha wang mapol kalutish man bende gitit muai bang jurutuo mi odiath madit mimoyo manya jurutish mi odiath esha wang mapol kalutish man bende gitiungo kujurutuo migi maber. Kashirot Fancy Okum Dominic, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA. Matimule makumesha man giweshi bangi ikum kite milako kura mitish migi.
Our clients, especially the mental health clients, have raised the concerns about service delivery gaps in that department, and accordingly we sat and we also heard from the staff of that department, and indeed we discovered there were gaps that need to be improved.
Ega mefoyo bende jurutuo minyuthu paro migi pien eni ubishikonyu iyore mitish maber I odiath madit mimoyo.
We are happy that our clients are able to raise concerns relating to the shortfalls, and when that comes to our attention, we take actions.
Nilobu adot muai bang jurutuo mi odiath madit mimoyo manya jurutish mi odiath esha wang mapol kalutish man bende gitiungo kujurutuo migi maber. Kashirot Fancy Okum Dominic, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA.
Watu shiajiki pale LEMB ANGEYA kudua lori West Nile TV medra sukani neno West Nile TV karima eni. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nyinga nusura giramia Juma Mubarak.